mistakes that people make when they go on a weight loss journey, and the first one of them is protein intake. Now, you should consume as much as 1.2 grams of protein per pound of your body, because if you are under ingesting protein, well, guess what? You will be over ingesting carbohydrates. It has been found out that if you have less than 100 grams of protein, you would actually end up gaining weight, because now you are craving that protein, but what you are actually ingesting is carbohydrates. Now, eating out is really bad, because most of these hotels and most of these takeout places replace good high quality meat with low quality carbohydrates, because carbohydrates are cheap sources and protein, on the other hand, is expensive. The second thing is limit refined carbohydrates and ultra processed seed oils, because both of these things are really high in inflammatory index. These are ultra inflammatory foods that will end up giving you conditions like prediabetes, diabetes, heart disease, cardiovascular diseases in general. So you should stay clear of ultra processed vegetable oils and highly refined carbohydrate sources. Once you have these highly refined carbohydrate sources, especially in children, we've seen that their caloric intake goes up by 500 to 600 calories a day. And now, even in countries like China, where previously obesity was really unknown, children under the age of 10 have become really obese. And even children under the age of 14 have been showing signs of atherosclerosis and arteriosclerosis, which is really bad for a child that deserves to live the best life. The third thing is you're not doing weight training with your cardio sessions. Now, weight training is really essential for you because it will help you maintain the muscle mass, muscle tone, your stamina, and your strength and endurance. If you are not doing weight training, you will actually be wasting the muscle when you are going on a weight loss journey. And that is because of the low growth hormone and the low protein content. So you should add 5 times a week regimen of weight training to your existing cardio routine. The fourth thing on the list is that you should combine protein with other satiating foods so that you will have an easier time getting the protein inside your body. It would be really a pleasing experience rather than a difficult experience for you. So you should add cruciferous vegetables or butter or good fats like avocado, coconut oil, olive oil to your meat, to your protein, or you should opt for the fatty cuts of the meat, and this will actually increase the satiating factor of the protein and would be easier. Rather than eating those dry chicken steaks, you should opt for a fatty cut of beef that would be really tasty and really good for your health at the same time. The fifth mistake is not counting your portion sizes. Portion sizes are really crucial when it comes to weight loss. You should actually opt for 6 to 8 ounces of protein per portion size. So 6 to 8 ounces would be about the size of your palm. And you should opt for about 4 to 6 ounces of raw vegetables or anything like salad that does not have salad dressing included. Add about 1 to 3 ounces of fruits. This would do really good, and these are really good portion sizes when it comes to controlling your weight. You should also think of buying a food scale. I also have a food scale myself, and it's always in my kitchen because whenever I consume my macros, I pre-count them, and I have a chart in which I put down my daily macros, because if you do not count the calorie in, calorie out, you would not lose weight. Weight loss is a game of hunger and satiety. It's a game of calories in, calories out. It's a game of insulin and glucagon. It's really simple. Many people make it much more complicated than that, but if you just go down to the numbers, to the basics, it will help you a lot in losing weight. The sixth mistake that people do is eating till they are totally full or bloated. That's not good, because your stomach has a delay signal to the brain when it comes to food. You actually get to know of the satiety 20 minutes after your stomach actually gets full. So that's a delay signal. And in that 20 minutes, guess what? We just ate the pizza, we got full to the brim, but then we also ate dessert. That's because of the delay signal that's going on to the brain. The delay is causing you to consume more calories and to gain that fat. The seventh thing on the list is consume more home cooked food. The time it takes to cook the food will actually be the time when you are hungry the most. And by just delaying the entry of food into your stomach, you would actually be reducing the amount of food that you eat. If you cook your food at home, you are actually at a low risk of consuming ultra highly processed vegetable oil like cottonseed oil, palm oil, rapeseed oil, soybean oil, safflower oil, and you would actually be putting more healthy ingredients that have gone through your list. The last mistake that you are actually doing is you're not getting enough sleep. Because you're not getting enough sleep, you are actually hungry and you are actually craving that high sugar content foods. People that do not have consistent 4 nights of sleep actually raise their insulin resistance by 16%. And guess what? Once the insulin resistance increases, the insulin increases. And when the insulin increases, you have more cravings for sugary and more highly processed, refined carbohydrates. So you should get 8 to 9 hours of sleep a night. And sleep is really the key factor when it comes to weight loss. Thank you so much. If you like the video, consider dropping down a thumbs up, subscribing to the channel, and pressing the bell icon.